Yes, we are in the building. What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we are in the building, peep squad. What is going on? Happy Saturday to each and every one of y'all. For real, for real. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. A whole lot of things are happening. But hopefully everybody is blessed out here in these streets, y'all, because we need to be blessed, point blank, period, because of all these things that we see and we know what's going on and what is happening out here in these streets. Lord, we need protection, each and every one of us, and our family, and our kids, and our grandkids, okay? So in any event, let's get down to the gossip. You already know what it be. You know what it is. And I don't mean to offend anybody, but let's get to it. But what's going on? What's going on, Gucci? What's going on, Highs? What's going on, Gucci? What's going on, Tawanda? What's going on, Kathleen? How you doing? Just a tea, please. What's going on, Father York? What's up, April Morgan? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? So let's get into it. We got a whole bunch of things to talk about. We have Love and Marriage Huntsville. We have Wendy Williams. We have Safari. We have just so much. We got Nick Cannon and Elon Musk. Who else? We got Cardi B. We got C's from Black Ink Crew. Wendy Williams. Fabolous. Oh, Fabolous. Oh, Fabolous is an ignorant mother sucker out here in these streets. At least this is what I believe. I'm going to show you the video of Fabolous talking reckless. Okay, and y'all tell me what y'all think, because you already know I take things real personal, real quick, real fast, and I can understand what you're saying and read in between the lines and call you out. But other people be like, no, they ain't say it. They ain't mean that. Okay, you already know. So what's going on, Aretha? Hey, Hudson, how you doing? Damn, I think I know you scared me, Gucci. I had to go look at the calendar real quick, girl. I was like, what? I had to go look at the calendar real quick. I was like, don't tell me today is Sunday. For real? I know I be acting up, but not that bad. Hello, Kathleen. How you doing, girl? What's up? Jordan, how you doing? Naya, what's going on? So in any event, let's get into the situation. Let's talk about your boy. Let's talk about, well, I don't know if he's your boy, but let's talk about C's. Like C's from Black Ink Crew. Lord have mercy. What is going on? C's surrendered. He surrendered to, Fulton County, Georgia, South Georgia. He surrendered for, putting his hands on his dogs. Okay. So in any event, yes, he went down there, girl. He went down there, guys. Yes, he did. He went down there. He surrendered because basically he's being charged with animal cruelty, allegedly. That is the situation. And basically, C's accused Suzette of leaking the tape. And also, when it comes to Thati from Black Ink Crew, she also accused, Suzette of leaking the tape, okay, of C's, doing what he did and that tape that we seen. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. For real, for real. Like, I was like, yo, man. It is when I saw the tape, it just brought me back to Cheyenne. When I saw the tape, I just thought of Cheyenne, for real, for real. And what she said and what she put out there and what her mother put out there. You know what I mean? The videos on my channel, if you look at, you go Black Ink, Crystal exposes C's, and basically she gives you a whole hour of all the documents, everything that happened, blase and a third, and that's her side of the story. But in any event, so Cesar's basically calling out Suzette, and he basically saying that, you know, she's out here and she's trying to destroy his career because he doesn't want her anymore. And he basically says he was held hostage because of the videotape, because he knew that she had this videotape on him and she was going to use it, and that's why he stayed in a long relationship with her. I was like, yo, Cez, why you saying all that? Cez is crazy. Yo, Cesar is Miss T, baby. No, Nolan's in the building. What's going on? What's going on, Retina? How you doing? What's up, MJ? What's going on? What's up, Jacqueline Davis? How you doing? Oh, girl, I seen it and I was just like, damn. Hey, Norris, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on with you? So in any event, so when it comes down to season this whole situation, he's accusing Suzette of leaking the tape and basically trying to destroy his career. Suzette did a video and she basically said that, you know, she broke up with Cez for the last time because she prepared a birthday party for him. And the birthday party that she prepared for him, he had just came back from a vacation in Jamaica with another woman, and she said she had the birthday party for him, and then after that she broke up with him. She said living with Cez, you know what I mean? And excuse me, she said living with Cez, people from Atlanta was coming to the crib and basically tearing down the house, trying to get into the house and trying to do things. I don't know what Cez got involved in Atlanta, but she did release the videotapes of basically people trying to run up in the crib, people trying to run up in the house. You know what I'm saying? And the security cameras caught that, and she put that on her Instagram story. I just clipped a picture of it because these people were armed and dangerous, so I wasn't trying to put their face or their image on my channel, okay? So, in any event, so you got this situation. And so, you know, she said that she left him. I was like, okay. So she said, and everything that she said, the reason why she left him, and she said that she didn't release the videotape. And the reason why she didn't release the videotape is because she was using that to hold over Cesar's head, because multiple women that was involved with Cez basically said that Cez will use VH1 to make them look bad, from Duchess to Miss Kitty and also Crystal, which I have the videos on my channel of them saying that as well. Okay, so in any event, you know, when it comes down to the whole situation, this is what, you know, Suzette was saying. But Suzette, I just really could never rock with Suzette. There was always something about Suzette that I didn't like. I don't know why. I just didn't like Suzette. It was like, I don't know. It was just something about her, maybe her demeanor and her demeanor and the way that she was behaving on camera, like real grouchy, real, you know, real aggressive and rah, rah, like looking like a whole dude, like she's ready to go toe to toe. Like I thought she could beat Cez. You know what I mean? That's how she had me scared in my seat watching the show. But that could be because of the alleged relationship that she had going on with the man. But, you know, in any event, it's one of them situations. It's crazy. I'm trying to find this particular picture. Let me see. So in any event, so when it comes to that situation, I was like, you know, Suzette is kind of like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Suzette said that, you know, she left Cez after that whole situation. You know, she left Cez, you know, because she was tired of him cheating on her and things of that nature. And I'm trying to, I know I put this picture somewhere, y'all. Okay, here it is. So Jeff from Harlem. He was out here exposing Cez and Suzette, and he really has a lot of bad things to say about Cez and Suzette and things of that nature. But one thing he did say that I was like, oh, MG. So as you can see, Jeff from Harlem, he used to be Cezar's manager, you know, before 2008, from 2008 under, he was actually Cesar's manager. He has an Instagram page, and he's been exposing C's for a long time. Like, I mean, he's been exposing C's for a long time on his Instagram and things of that nature, talking about their bad business, talking about Cheyenne and what really happened, talking to C's sister. But he has a blog site called IEO or something like It's Only Entertainment. I did a video about that recently, which is on my channel with Miss Kitty. He's coming for Miss Kitty, Jeff from Harlem, and Kitty wants to sue him. And he said, Kitty, you can sue me if you want to, blase and third, because he's basically making allegations against Miss Kitty. But in any event, you can see that he's tied with Donna. He's tied to, Cesar's daughter, and he's tied to Crystal, and you see Donna in the comments or whatever. So, and he's at, Cheyenne's graduation party. So this is recently, June 23rd. So in any event, he basically says that when it comes to Suzette, this is what he said on his blog, y'all. This is allegedly, this is hearsay and baby. That's just what it is. Let me put my, hold on. I'm going to get to the comments, but let me put my banner up, y'all. Let me put this up. This is entertainment purposes only disclaimer, baby. This is only for entertainment, y'all. Okay. So in any event, when it comes down to this situation, he basically says when C's got with Suzette that she's a real estate agent, he says that she was never really a real estate agent. The first house that Suzette sold was the house that her and C's brought together. It's like, what? So basically, and he's basically been throwing shots at her as of recently. So I don't know. It's allegedly, it just sounds really accurate the way that when Suzette first brought the house down south with C's was like, oh my God, my credit is good. Everything's good. And he basically did a video. I got the video on my channel because I recorded it and put it up on my channel. It was him, Cheyenne, and Suzette. He was purchasing the house down in Atlanta. And this is his first house he was buying, blase and a third. Suzette was basically coming off as a real estate agent. She sells homes and houses. But hold on. This is funny. Jeff from Harlem right here. He was C's ace spoon coon. C's don't have many of his ace spoon coons around anymore. They're all gone. Only one that's left is Teddy because they related. So in any event, he says so the first house that she sold was the house that she sold to C's. Which, he gave some documentation on it. I just don't have it now because I forgot I wasn't even gonna go this route with this conversation, but it just happened that way. So, and she just sold the house, and the house that she just sold was the house that her and C's lived in. So basically, she capitalized off C's twice. She got allegedly her first home with C's, which he paid for. He advertised, promoted her business, promoted her as real estate and as a credit, repairer. I mean, he was really promoting her for real. He had his daughter, Cheyenne, was there. So she just sold the home. And Jeff from Harlem is basically saying the first home that she sold was the one to Cesar, and first home that she sold to a client. C's was her first client, and then the first home that she sold was the home that her and C's purchased together, or C's purchased. So in any event, C's put this woman up in the house and everything. He didn't do that for nobody else. Ooh, Lord, So, you got this situation going on. So I just really thought that was funny. So his blog site It's Only Entertainment. He basically said he is so bad on Suzette, and he is so bad when it comes to Miss Kitty. He's the one that's making all these allegations that Miss Kitty is out here in these streets, and she's been involved in relationships with production camera executors over there at VH1. He's made all these allegations against her and things of that nature about Miss Kitty. So Miss Kitty did address it. I did post that video on my channel too as well, when the video is titled Kitty Comes for C's ex-manager's bag because she's saying that she's suing him. And he's made a lot of allegations against, Miss Kitty that is just crazy. Point blank period. But in any event, so you got that situation going on. But Cesar is out here. Cesar done turned himself in, y'all. Cesar's basically facing animal cruelty charges, but Cesar's accusing Suzette of actually going down to the courthouse and filing charges on him. You know what I mean? About animal cruelty. And that's what C's lawyer is saying, because Suzette said that C's cannot say her name anymore because she beat C's to his own game, which is a cease and desist letter, which C's has sent out to Crystal, his daughter Duchess, and I don't know if he sent one to Miss Kitty, but in any event, she beat him at his own game. But just beginning of this week, C's was out here with a girl on a trip, and you see she got the badonka dunk dunk dunk, and the next thing you know, C's is surrendering on Friday. So what y'all think? See, this is post to Instagram. Shade Room picks it up, and next thing you know, this was like Monday or Tuesday, whatever day this week it was, and next thing you know, Friday, before the week is over, Friday, C's is surrendering to South Fulton County, Georgia Police Department. Okay, so I don't know. Is it a coincidence? She said she didn't press no charges. C's lawyer says that she did. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think. Did she do it or did she not? So it seems like at the end of the day, the best woman that C's was ever connected to and dated was Duchess. To this day, Duchess ain't just the behaviors and everything. At so many years, this woman hasn't said nothing, So that's what it looks like. And any event, as you guys can see, sadly, a crime of cruelty to an animal in Georgia is a felony punishable up to 1 to 5 years. Not good. So that's basically the situation. You got Byron Dennis. He says, breaking news, sees Emmanuel from Black Ink Crew, New York, will be surrendering to authorities today in Atlanta on charges of cruelty to animals. This is a development story. So, Suzette allegedly got her cake and eat it too. Suzette posted this today. She said C's out here lying. She did not go file any criminal charges against C's about any animal abuse. He's basically wants to take the shine off of what he did and throw it on her. And she said C's is basically he needs help, instead of him basically saying the dogs were attacking him and lying and doing a press tour lying and things of that nature. He should have basically been seeking and finding help and apologizing for things. And in any event, Suzette basically says that you are getting all your consequences, dude, and it's coming your way. And she said, keep my name out of it. She said C's is just mad because now she's happy. She left him, she's happy, and she's without him. Okay, but C's basically said he was held hostage with her, and she basically says that she, that C's was clearly doing what he was doing in the video with the dogs, because allegedly her and 2 other people had the footage, and she says she didn't leak it. She said somebody else leaked it, and basically she's saying C's is trying to say that she pressed charges, and she's saying that she did not press charges, and the reason why his lawyers basically said that Suzette pressed charges because C's is not allowed to say her name because she got a gag order on him. So his lawyer basically has to say her name, and he can't say her name. So this is what she's saying, and she's basically saying the whole time that she was with him, C's cheated on her and things of that nature. I was like, girl, Suzette, he did a whole lot. He did a whole lot, allegedly. You was crying when you was getting your surgery done. The allegations and the things that went down with his daughter, that didn't bother you. You was there in the mix. But when you listen to Cheyenne and Crystal, they would say that Suzette was part of, that incident that took place between C's and his daughter Cheyenne in Atlanta when she fled back to New York with her mother. And, there was a protective order for Cheyenne that C's could not contact her. And Cheyenne basically says that Suzette instigated the whole situation, things of that nature. So, it's all allegedly, only entertainment purposes only, y'all. And so, the guy, so this is the website. It's only entertainment. He has a bunch of stories about Miss Kitty, and I don't know, it's like crazy. He has a whole bunch of stories on Miss Kitty. This is C's with his new boo. This was earlier this week, and now C's has turned himself in. So, basically C's lawyer went to, the shade room basically to tell them that he is going to be turning himself in following the viral dog video. And also, you know, he's going to the police department. But, you know, they said that South Fulton Police Department has put a arrest warrant after his ex-girlfriend Suzette Samuels made a complaint for an animal cruelty incident regarding, you know, the dog situation, which is unclear if it was from 2009 or when it was actually, you know, the video was taken and basically held as evidence. So in any event, so you have C's basically saying that Suzette is the one, C's lawyer is saying that Suzette is the one that filed charges, you know, made an animal complaint of cruelty, you know, against C's. And she says that she didn't, because there was two dogs in the video, but they was on separate times. Both of the dogs that were in the video of C's and the video that went viral, one dog was Suzette and the other one was C's dog. So in any event, Suzette took her dog, and Suzette, when she did an interview with the Shade Room, she basically said that, you know, that was my dog that C's did what he did to. So it's clearly that she could, you know, make these allegations and these charges, but she's denying it. He's saying that she's the one that did it. You know, I don't know if she's scoring, y'all. Is she scoring out here in these streets? Well, we hear all these stories about C's from his exes, you know, so, you know, it's not like he would treat her any differently if that's the case. If we are to believe any of the stories that have been out here or any of the confessionals that Cesar's, you know, former girlfriends have made towards him. So he's calling out Suzette and basically saying Suzette is the one that basically contacted the police and filed a complaint for animal cruelty because one of the dogs was hers. So this is what his lawyers are saying. Suzette said, stop lying on me. So who do y'all believe? Suzette said, you are lying. I did not do that. I did not file no criminal charges or no animal cruelty charges on you. So what y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying real quick. Let me get in the comments. I'm in the comments right now. Okay, so let me see. So yeah, it's a whole lot of craziness, y'all. Cesar should be ashamed of himself. I hear that's a comment. That's Kathleen. Let's see. Hey, what's up? What's going? So did he you seen the video? It's more than just that, Miss T. It was a whole lot. There was a chair, there was a toss, there was a throw, and there was a kick. Okay, Miss T. See, stay lying. Are his nails done? That's MJ. Lord have mercy. Who are his lips so dry? Everybody talks about his lips. Top Bugatti, what's going on? She gets no passes in my book. Cesar must be overcharging tax again. Lord help me, Jesus. Hey everybody, please press that like button. Top Bugatti. Thank you, girl. Thank you, baby. T, she's definitely gave power forward vibes. You know she did, girl. Hey Sims, how you doing, baby? Wendell, how you doing? Okay, Miss T. Yes. All comments are for entertainment purposes and are just opinions, not facts. Thank you very much. That's a reminder. Too blessed to be stressed. How you doing, baby? Okay, so let me see what you guys are saying. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? What's going on? Where the mess resides, where the money resides. I have not like Cesar and Teddy over since they jumped Alex. That was like one of the real turning points. There was a lot of turning points. It was a lot of the Donna treatment and a lot of what's her name, Tokyo or Toki, that was on the show, the way that she was treated. And Jada Blue, I'm never gonna forget about Jada Blue. Sometimes I do, but yeah, I wonder if C's can go back. What would he change? You know, besides the dog video, what would he change? Hey, Terry B, what's going on? How you doing? What's popping with you? It's good to see you. Terry B's in the building. You know, Atlanta does not play when it comes to animal and dog cruelty. Yes, he could face up to 1 year to 5 years in prison, y'all. So the C's kind of like, you know, he ain't happy about this situation. Yeah, Michael Vick. Oh, that Michael Vick situation was a mess. Hey, Pate, how you doing? Let me see. Oh yeah, I seen the video. I got the video. I just can't play it on here. Baby, we all got the video. There's just rules and regulations now. Ralph said, I don't think Cesar. Oh, Ralph, I seen your shorts. Your shorts are point. Ralph, he got an not Instagram. He got a YouTube channel, which I already knew that, but he just uploaded some shorts to his YouTube channel. So you guys should go check out Ralph. And also Norris Tony uploaded some stuff to his channel. And Terry B, she has a YouTube channel, and her stories are for real, like for real, for real. Like she be having me intrigued, okay, with her stories. I'm just reading y'all comments. Okay, let's see. I am happy this show's over. That's April Morgan. Well, basically it might not be over, y'all. And no, he's just not on there. They are going to salvage whatever footage that they have been shooting as of lately, and then they're probably going to add some more stuff going on. And plus, you got, what's her name, the girl that could really tattoo, Kit from Black Ink Crew Chicago. She's starting her own. She got her own show. Oh, happy birthday to Norris Tony's grandmother. She's turning 92. Lord have mercy. That means you're gonna live long, baby. You got the long genes no life. You just keep eating healthy and keep doing right. You're gonna stay as long. You're gonna live a long life. 92, that's good for your genes to have a descendant, to have a grandparent that lives to 92. That, it gives you hope that you're gonna live a long life too as well. So that's a blessing, baby. Hey, what's up, Bugatti? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I for real, I do. Okay. So we have a situation. So we talking about C's. So C's basically could be facing 1 year, and he could be facing up to 1 year to 5 years. Do I think he's gonna get any jail time? I don't think so. Once they see the dogs and once they review the dogs and they see that nothing's going on with the dogs, because I seen Cesar's dog. He looks healthy. He looks good. And Suzette basically is taking care of her dog. So they're probably going to hit him with a fine, maybe hit him with some classes. I don't think he's going to get jail time too. I don't know. But shit, you never know, baby. You never know. When you black, you black. And then you black and you arrogant and got money. You already know. So Tati, she's here. She is on C's side, but C's fired her. I don't know why he fired her. Maybe because, I don't know, he fired her. So that video's on my channel when she says that she thought that she was fired because she hasn't been showing up to C's shop, and now she's working at a whole new shop. So she don't really have anything to do with Black Ink, like that. Miss Kitty has basically been out here, telling people what C's has done to her. And also she's suing C's ex-manager too as well. That's on my channel. You can go check that out. Duchess, she's been out here speaking as well. So C's basically, this is the one, C's. This is the one that got you. You should have never put your hands on a dog. That's for sure. And then on top of that, to put your hands on a dog with a camera over there, knowing who you are, knowing that you escaped, justice, allegedly, when it comes to your daughter Cheyenne. You got away with that situation. VH1 kept you afloat, kept you over there with all the rumors, the allegation, even Crystal. Like, y'all got to go to my channel and see that Crystal video. I mean, Crystal gives all the paperwork and documentation and makes you just want to just throw up. But in any event, so he, like, that moment that he escaped that justice, he was still being spared. And I don't know if that happened before or after. I wonder if there's any recordings of Suzette, and Suzette and C's and Cheyenne. Is there any recordings in the house? Because that was really Suzette's house. She's the one that put everything together to buy the house. They did it online. It was like a rollout, for Black Ink starting with his new girlfriend. But over here on this post, that Suzette posted today, she said, I don't need a dog video to destroy you. She says that I got more stuff to destroy you. Okay, so I don't need a dog video to destroy you. I got real stuff. So she's already saying in this particular post that she posted to Instagram today that she has, you know, some real information. Okay, and she said animal complaint and what she is about. So y'all tell me what y'all think. I think Suzette saw that video allegedly with C's on vacation. And that was it. By Friday, that video came out like Monday or Sunday. By Friday, C's, you know, surrendering and turning himself in. He was here chilling with her. And you know, that was the whole situation. I was just like, Lord have mercy. Like, it's crazy. So in any event, you guys let me know what you actually think about this situation. Like it's kind of like weird. Like, you know, people say things ain't a coincidence. Coincidentally, he was posting with Thickums, and then next thing you know, he's surrendering and he's accusing Suzette, and Suzette saying she's not the one that filed any criminal complaint on him. Lord have mercy. This is crazy. He calls her out. And his former manager, Jeff Harlem, says the worst about this woman. And Young Bae, you know, she's already been set up. You know what I mean? She had the perfect storyline on the show, the innocent victim that had a hard life, and she came to America and did everything right. She had her own shop, and now she's good. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So she's saying goodbye, Black Ink. See you later. But she might still be there because they're going to, excuse me. There's going to be some changes, but the next season is definitely going to hit. But the word out on the street is from Jeff Harlem, you know, Cesar's former manager. He used to work with the production company over there, Big Blue, Biggs Entertainment. I forgot their name. They don't do the Real House no more, the Real Housewives no more. But he's basically saying that Chicago is canceled. So we shall see. But Miss Kitty didn't leave any information as far as it being canceled. So that's the whole situation with Caesar's. You know, he's probably gonna have to pay some restitution, maybe some volunteering or whatever. If he does jail time, they don't like him in Atlanta. But they said that their animal laws in Atlanta is crazy. Okay. It's crazy. And I was looking at some of them times. And then they got this man on videotape. Like, this is a videotape. They got him leaving. Like, I seen the videotape. He's in a red robe. You know, first he's in regular street clothes. Then he goes in the house, change, relax, take a shower, and come back outside and continue the same behavior with one of the animals. So he had time to rest. He had time to cool off, time to put a robe on. And he's still aggy. That's what the video said. That's what the video not said, but showed. In any event, Big Fish. I think it's Big Fish Entertainment. Father Yuck, what's up? How you doing? What's up, Sheila Williams, how you doing? Cesar is like Tim Norton. Lord have mercy. Hey, Terry Vila. Okay, so now let's get to this situation. So let's talk about Rihanna. There is some allegations and some rumors going on with Rihanna, and people that are her fans and some people that are close to her getting information on Rihanna, and they're basically talking among themselves in private, you know, spaces, but the private spaces are giving spaces to people like us. Okay, so in any event, as you guys know, you know, Rihanna, she had her baby May 13th. She had a baby boy, her first baby. And it was actually with A$AP Rocky. Why she chose him, God knows. Maybe because he's a rapper. Maybe because she relates to him. Maybe they're on the same page. You know what I mean? Maybe everything. Like, his hair looks done. Now, I swear, A$AP Rocky never liked to have his hair done. He just likes them. He likes them old Wu-Tang braids. Let me tell you. But in any event, the rumors out here in these streets, as you guys know, not too long ago, was it last month or was it the month before last? It could have been the month before last, where there was information coming out that, you know, A$AP Rocky was cheating, and then it was supposed to be somebody that was working with Rihanna, and they basically said, oh, they lied, they made a mistake, they, you know, they was wrong for it, and blase and a third. And then you had the woman from Ukraine that said that A$AP Rocky was trying to meet up with her and get a, you know, meet up with her and do whatever. She's from Ukraine and he's a rapper with millions. or Rihanna's millions and billions, that, that kind of like went over people's head. So, in any event, excuse me, in any event, with this situation going on, that Rihanna is out on tour with ASAP Rocky. Yes, you're saying ASAP Rocky's on tour, yeah. And you're like, wow, he is. He just released one song not too long ago. The last time ASAP Rocky was popping with music was 2018. But yes, he's on tour overseas. They love ASAP Rocky overseas. So you can see Rihanna. She's here. She's in a club, and people are saying, where's the baby? Like, this woman just had a baby a month and a half ago, and she's out in the club. She's out in the nightclub. She's smoking. They're saying basically that Rihanna is trying to keep an eye on ASAP and see what he's doing out here in these streets. And basically, people are close to her saying that as insecurity, that she doesn't trust this man. And then on top of that, who plans a tour when their baby mother is just about to give birth? And so it's a whole lot of speculations going on with this situation. And Rihanna doesn't look happy to be there. She doesn't look like she wants to be there. ASAP Rocky's living his second childhood. He's happy that people want to see him. He's happy that he's among people that he feel like he want to look like overseas in Germany and everything. So they're like, who's watching the baby? Is she breastfeeding? How could she be breastfeeding if she's smoking and she's in this crowd? So as you can see, Rihanna's here. She's in the club. She has a drink in her hand. It could be water. It could be alcohol. Who knows what it is? But she definitely has some smoke, and a cigarette or, something else. And let me see if can you guys see it? Because it was, the picture was taken in a nightclub. So I'm going to make it bigger. So this is Rihanna right here. She's right here. She's at the club as he's performing because he's on tour, and that's her turned the other way, and she has a smoke in her hand. And some people saying that she has PTSD. Some people wondering why she doesn't want to be home with her first baby. Why does she want to be in Germany? Why does she wants to be on this tour with ASAP Rocky? And people were coming up with the illusion that maybe she's afraid that he might be out here cheating on her, because last time he was, doing shows, he was accused of cheating. So in any event, maybe she just wants to support him. Maybe she just wants to be there with him. But, the facial expressions and just having a baby, even though she has probably so much help, somebody's watching the baby and things of that nature. But they was like, the baby's only a month old and you're traveling back and forth. So, people being judgmental as well on Rihanna. So you guys let me know what you think. And this is, Rihanna at one of ASAP Rocky's recent shows in the States before they went overseas. And people are looking at the video like she doesn't look happy. She looks like she's irritated. She looks like she doesn't want to be there, and is looking like she has to be there because she's keeping an eye on her man. I don't know. Maybe he wants her to come. I don't know. Maybe she keeps him out of trouble because, she came back from Barbados and then he got arrested. So in any event, people say she just looks so miserable. She doesn't look happy. And why is she following him around when her baby's only a month old? And people are feeling a certain type of way because she has the means where she doesn't have to work. People like me, you, and Blase the third, once we give birth, we got to go back to work soon as possible. They kick us out the hospital quick. You don't get no week. You'll get a day and a half, maybe that. Sometimes some people only get 6 hours when they send them home. Thank you so much, Top Bugatti. I appreciate that. So what you guys are saying? Thank you. I appreciate the donation, baby. Rashida Pay. He better act right. Trying to see what you guys are saying. Ain't the baby with her family? They're saying the baby is actually with her. TMZ reported that the baby is with her traveling on their private jet. Too blessed to be stressed says, yes, she doesn't look happy. Corrine, love it. Come on, Riri, do better. You are a first-time mom. Ralph, maybe she a 2-pack a day girl. I can't with you. I can't with you. Maybe she's a 2-pack a day girl. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, baby. April Morgan, she won't believe they could do all that. Girl, they drop the baby and go out the next day and do their job. So basically, they're calling Rihanna out, basically saying that she's dating this bum ass dude that will schedule a tour while this woman just gave birth to a baby. Her first baby, a baby boy, and a lot of her fans. There's been a lot of ramblings and the fan base. Nicki Minaj has rambling in her fan base. Cardi B, Beyonce is the only one that the Beehive stay on one accord. But these are people that are close to Rihanna, and they're basically saying, "Girl, why are you acting desperate?" So they're saying that she's acting desperate for ASAP, and they're saying a lot of things about her that is not too pleasant, and basically talking about, she did the same thing with the Arabic guy. Like, she moved with him, she did all that to be with him, and these guys don't do much to please her, and she's their do girl. This is what her fans are saying. Her fans are mad. Like, they're going in, they're taking pictures, and they're talking about her being in Germany. They're saying that she doesn't look happy, and they said it looks like, she's about to drop a watermelon. I don't know why they say that. That sounds racist, right? But they're just basically saying that she's all wobbly, and it looks like she needs to be in a house, and looks like she needs to be getting some rest. But they're saying that it's the insecurity, and maybe the insecurity has heightened because she could be suffering from postpartum depression or whatever the case may be. But they just don't understand why a billionaire would be traveling like she is, and then smoking. And so a lot of people are assuming that she is not, doing it naturally, that she's not, breastfeeding her baby. So she might be giving her baby formula. And it was like, there's no way that she could be smoking because this stuff stays in your system for 31 days. So she can't be breastfeeding. So a lot of people are basically saying that they feel kind of disappointed in Rihanna because, I guess they felt like she's choosing the ghetto life when she don't gotta be ghetto. But ain't nothing about her ghetto, y'all. I hope she's not stressed out. Well, that's what they're saying. Oh yeah. So yeah, we love you, Queen. Keep the tea hot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love it. I appreciate that for real. I'm trying to click on it. Click on your name. That right there looks like, yeah, that's what it is, Top Bugatti. So, in any event, this is the situation. They're saying, girl, like, you are living, the ghetto lifestyle. And it was like, Nicki didn't do this. You know how they go. Nicki didn't do this. Beyonce didn't do this. Why you doing this? You already know how it gets down. You already know. So, that's the situation. And then when it comes to ASAP Rocky, he's still on tour. So he has multiple tour dates. It's not done, but a lot of people's kind of acting like they're there for a whole day. They have a private jet. So once they leave, they just go to the next place and the next place. So maybe it's not that difficult, but traveling like that with a baby and a different environment, the different atmosphere, just a different, correlation of it all together of Mother Nature. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, who knows? Only time will tell. But in any event, people really think that it's very irresponsible for ASAP Rocky to have this tour. But who else is going to pay to see him? So he has these tour dates: July 10th, that's tomorrow. He has one July 12th, July 14th and 16th, July 15th and 16th, July 16th to July 17th, September 23rd to 25th. So is Rihanna going to accompany him on all these trips? Like, so, people are feeling a certain type of way. Let me see. Let me take this off. So you guys can see, I don't know if you can see it clearly enough. So these are his tour dates and things of that nature. So, that's it. And so, Y'all tell me what y'all think about Rihanna. Lord have mercy. So in any event, when it comes to Beyonce, you know, she dropped the Renaissance album, but when it comes to Amazon Italy, I looked it up too as well, that her album is going to have a trilogy, and a trilogy is usually 3. A trilogy can be 4, I think. I don't know. I'm going to just say a trilogy is 3 discs. So in any event, it's saying the Renaissance album is going to be a 3-disc trilogy of old things, new things, things we never heard, unheard things. So Beyonce is really stepping up the game. She's really stepping up with a trilogy. I only remember 2-disc CD. You know what I mean? But in any event, so congratulations to Rihanna. She's doing, Beyonce. Oh, Lord have mercy. Please don't strike me down. Because I done made a hoof bada bing kind of mistake. You know, people be throwing eggs and ice and water at me. So in any event, so when it comes to Beyonce, so it's going to be a 3-part disc. It's going to be a trilogy. So congratulations to that. And to you ladies, is it hot outside? Because some people saying it's too hot outside, that their wigs is melting, baby. Is it that hot? Yes, Lord, it is that hot outside that it can melt. I don't know if there's different brands of wigs that you can wear that make it feel like air is flowing through your scalps and things of that nature. But in any event, the girls are taking off their wigs, especially in Dallas. It's too hot for that, okay? So y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation. So Beyonce's out here with a trilogy. And let's move on to Wendy Williams. So with Wendy Williams, you know, Wendy Williams has a new Instagram, and she's going to be coming with a new YouTube channel, and basically with her podcast. And she posted this picture. It's an old picture, but she posted this picture. Who should I interview first? Who should I have on my podcast first? Should it be Marlo Hampton? Should it be Nene Leakes? Which one should it be? Lord have mercy. Lord, to be honest, it should be nobody. It's so sad to see that Wendy is being used like they used President Reagan when they knew that he was having all these symptoms and things of that nature, and it all came out about President Reagan. And then what we see with Joe Biden reading everything on a teleprompter, falling off his bike, falling up the stairs, you know. So Wendy Williams has a new Instagram, and she's going to have a podcast called the Wendy Experience Podcast. When Wendy did an interview with, TMZ, and they asked her what a podcast was, she didn't know. She didn't know what a podcast was. She said maybe people from Germany or maybe people from, faraway countries could be there. Like, she was just lost. So I really think that they are making a mockery out of Wendy. And if they actually put this podcast together, they should have other people talking and Wendy just showing items, because it doesn't seem like Wendy's all the way there. Each and every interview that she has done since, walking away or being sick and not being able to do the Wendy Williams show, they've been very questionable. Very, 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 very questionable, in the situation. So, yes, it seems like Wendy is, basically, where am I? Here I go again. So here we are. So, I don't know why I got this ugly. Let me stop being mean. Okay, so let me cut this off. So when it comes to the Wendy Williams show, Wendy's Instagram's gone, Wendy's YouTube is gone, and people saying they're trying to erase her. Some reason somebody's not getting any money. So I don't think that they're paying Wendy. And when the YouTube was up, she was probably getting paid, and then she's not getting paid. So basically the YouTube has been, taken down, or it's been put on private, so they can probably figure out a way where they can split all the profits equally, as far as to Wendy, to Denmark Mercury, and then also to Kevin Hunter. But at the same time, when it comes down to it, they probably want to erase her because they want Sherri Shepherd. They can't believe that Wendy is where Wendy's at today. This is her health. This is where she's at. And if you guys notice with these interviews, she did an interview with Fat Joe. I covered that. It's just that it hurts and it breaks my heart, to cover this on Wendy, because she's being used as a puppet. Like I said, it's like Ronald Reagan. I'm gonna use you until we can't use you no more. And that's what It seems like. So let's check this out.
Wendy doing a show, not a TV show.
Okay.
Wendy doing a show, not a TV show.
So that's Wendy. She looks pretty, she looks nice, but she doesn't look like she's all the way here. And that's definitely for sure. And her conversations, especially with the Fat Joe, she was lost. She's like, are we on Instagram Live? Are we doing this? She kept, it's just so much that right now who's ever with Wendy is basically, trying to make any dime or any cent that they can off of Wendy Williams and what is left. And you know what? Do it. But at the same time, is Wendy getting some of that money? It looks embarrassing. Her legacy is just diminishing. But we as people, we that love Wendy, we that liked Wendy before things got this way, she will live on in her fans and their memories. But at the same time, they keep plopping Wendy up, and it don't look good when they're plopping her up. It don't look good when she's doing these interviews, and it seems like she's far out of space, or she's not talking, and she's not, even on the same wavelength as the person asking her questions. It just doesn't seem like she's there. But in any event, if she can pull it off, then pull it off. But at the same time, you don't see her son with her anymore. So now who's that? Wendy's manager, his name is somewhere. Wendy's manager, Chris, somebody. But Wendy's manager, he's basically promoting, the situation. He's promoting, her podcast. And now they're saying that she's going to have potential guests. Could be the Kardashians, could be these people. I hope so. I hope so. I hope everything works out. But at the same time, her son did an interview with her one time, and that went totally bad because Wendy didn't know her age. And it was some things that she said that kind of threw people off, and basically saying that Wendy's not all the way here. From then on, you didn't see her son do any videos. But in this particular video, this was like the one where she surfaced. She's wearing no shoes. She's leaving a doctor's office and she's walking fine. She responded very well. She talked very well. She wanted to talk to the fans. This is the only video that since Wendy been sick that has been coherent, has been, like see her getting into the car. She doesn't look helpless. The guy tries to shut, if you guys can see, the guy tries to shut the door. Wendy blocks it with her shoulder, and she starts to answer questions because there's a fan asking her questions, and she sat there and she answered them questions coherently, and she was on point with the situation. So when I saw this video, I was like, okay, Wendy's gonna be all right. But then now we see these other videos, they seem bizarre. So lift her up in prayer, and her family up in prayer, that people don't rob her blind of her money, and then then she don't have nowhere to take care of herself. You know what I mean? I just hope that her money's protected, because baby, it's a whole lot going on in that situation. So she's supposed to be doing the podcast. I wish her good luck and everything that she does do. For real. Let me see what you guys are saying. I see 27. I agree. She isn't of stable mind, and these people are feeding off of her name, and praise up for her. Yes, Terry B. Yes. I'm trying to see what you guys are saying. Ralph. Beyonce is going to be harder to dance when your top and bottom are heavy. Okay. All right, Ralph. Okay, Ralph. Rashi, I am from Dallas, and I'm keeping my wig on. La, I am never hot that long, but it's hot out there. Lord. She said she's keeping hers on, y'all. Yes, Tapo got it. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? So yeah, something's definitely going on that, At this point, I don't even know if she even thinks about liquor. It just seems like poor Wendy Miss T. Lace fronts everywhere. It's probably the glue they use. Oh, thank you, Top Bugatti, for the donations. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, prayers up for Wendy. Where exactly could she be going in that robe? Oh, she was leaving a doctor's appointment. This is the first time that she's been seen because Tasha K was on her ass. And so then she came out of the doctor's office and she talked so elegantly. You could see her walking so good. And this is the last time I seen her, I got nothing for Wendy. I know you don't. I ain't even asking you. I ain't asking some of y'all. I'm just saying I know how some of y'all feel about her. You know what I mean? But in any event, somebody's making money off of her. So, and hopefully she's able in her contract to get, the videotapes, or to get each and every season that she did. Wendy did sell part of her brand. So that's another thing too as well. So, we shall see. Kevin Hunter, you dropped the bag. You dropped the whole situation. I know you happy, whatever, but it shouldn't have been this way. You should have been real with Wendy and everything, and been honest with her, and basically try to still keep that business relationship, because once, he kind of got out the picture, it's like the beast came, and that was it. So in any event, let's get to Miss Nicki Minaj. Miss Nicki Minaj got to be happy. She's doing Essence Fest. She cussed out Kanye West. She let Kanye West know that he ain't ish because he was working with Cardi B. She didn't say it in no words, but she said that Kanye West was a clown. I would post the video, but I don't know if they will get me on the second that she talks, they hear the music in the background. But in any event, she dissed Kanye West, but she got to be happy and shake. She got to be happy in her boots because her husband, Kenneth Petty, he's basically going to be on home confinement, y'all. You know what I mean? He's going to be on home confinement. And, Kenneth Petty is ordered to pay $55,000 in a fine. In addition, he would have to spend 3 years on probation and a year in home detention, which is a mansion, which got a pool, a basketball court, massage, music, studio, everything that we can desire is at Nicki's house, okay? So in any event, he's going to be on home confinement for a year. And he has, 3 years of probation. He shouldn't be getting in any trouble. He should be home. And so, usually they get people, when they give you probation, a lot of people be like, yo, you can either get 5 years probation or you can do this 2 years. A lot of dudes be like, yo, I'll just do the 2 years. I'll just do the year, because they know that they're going to get in trouble, and because of where they at, where they come from, what they do, and what they about. So in any event, Nicki Minaj, husband, he looked up because he didn't register in California. Luckily, he has Nicki behind him, baby. And, he only got that, he only got a year home confinement, 3 years probation. And, he got to pay $55,000. Is it 3 years? Yeah, 3 years probation. So Nicki got to be pleased and happy. It's just that he won't be at the concerts with her anymore, like he used to be at the concerts whenever his home detention begins. A lot of people was like, he gonna get 10 years, he gonna get 15 years, he gonna get 30 years. Not when you got money. Okay, now when you got money, you got a good legal team. Okay, so let's get down to the situation when it comes to Nick Cannon. You guys already heard the story. When it comes to Kel Mitchell, his wife, this ain't the first time that she done made accusations against her husband about what he like and what he don't like, whether he likes it to be flat and open or just, long. Okay, I don't know. But in any event, she said one day she came home from work, y'all. And when she came home from work, Kel was in the room, he was depressed and feeling sad. And Nick Cannon decided to put on a cheerleading outfit with everything on. And basically he was dressing up like a woman and he was dancing around the bedroom, baby, to make him happy. The wife is insinuating that there was something else going on. But girl, you stay with Cal, okay? She wants $1 million from him. He done already moved on. And so, she's trying to expose the situation, but it makes you think. What does it make you think? It makes you think of this situation when Orlando Brown came out and said what he said about Nick Cannon, and Nick Cannon really didn't address it. And as you guys know, when it comes to Orlando Brown, he looks clean. I did a couple of videos on him where he seems to be very clean, that he's not on, anything. And the last, other than Tasha K, he did an interview with Tasha K, and that kind of went left or something like that. But in any event, the last interview before Tasha K, he was on No Jump, Adam 22, and they asked him about the Nick Cannon rumors, and they asked for him to, to recant it or to see if he was going to recant it, and he didn't recant what he said about Nick. And you know, he's a man of God now, allegedly. He's with Christ. You know, he's in the church. The church done kept him sober and God's power and all that other stuff. But he has not recanted his story on Nick. So that's just, you know, I'm just throwing that out there, y'all. He has not. If you guys go to No Jumper, going to Orlando Brown, they ask him about it. He goes like, me and that man is cool, you know, and you know, I don't want to bring up anything else, you know, that can hurt that man because you know we're both brothers and things of that nature. And they asked him to about the situation, and he never said he lied. He didn't decline to say. He just said, usually when you say something crazy about somebody like that, you usually be like, you know what, I was under the influence, blazing the third, God done saved me, none of that happened. He didn't say any of that. Okay. He's sticking to that story. And then we got, you know, Kel and Nick, like, Lord have mercy, help me Jesus, so y'all tell me what y'all think about that. And then we got the situation with Cardi B. She arrives to, you know, Wireless Festival. She ends up getting into an altercation with somebody trying to take her microphone. And then she pulls off her wig. And I was like, and she's there with Megan. And she's doing some crazy dancing, girl. She was smacking butts, faces. I was like, I wish I would. And so Cardi B is basically saying, y'all stop worried about me fighting and blah, blah, blah. Offset was there to support her. You know, he ain't really getting no gigs because, you know, he ain't really with the dudes no more. He ain't with his group no more. So it's going to be what it's going to be. But Cardi B, she did a great performance, you know, fighting on stage or whatever the case may be. She pulled off her wig too, so she feels like it's hot too. But as I was trying to get the picture of her pulling off her wig at the Wireless Festival, there was like 18 shows that she did where she took off her wig. So this is nothing new. I hate when they try to brand things as something to be brand new. Like, oh my God, she took off her wig and she's performing. Like, then there's like 18 other performances where she took off her wig. Okay, like, miss me with that. And then you got your girl Chrisean Rock from Baddies and Blueface girlfriend. She basically was threatened by Blueface that she got her teeth fixed and now she don't want him no more. She's acting brand new. So now she got her teeth fixed and she got Blueface on her dentures, on a piece of her dentures. So basically now she got Blueface on her teeth. Lord have mercy. When this ends, it's gonna be sad. They're gonna have to call the LAPD. Lord. And so let's move on to Drake. Drake has some things to say about the weekend.
This little driveway area right here. It's the first place that I ever heard the Weeknd's music right here. Shout out to Oliver, of course, my brother. Oliver played me the Weeknd right here. This is my old building in Toronto. We were parked out here. It was raining right here. And that same guy is selling out the Skydome tomorrow, not the Rogers Center, because we just still call it the Skydome, but that man is selling out the Skydome tomorrow. So I just want anybody that's trying to do this shit to understand, like, I heard this man's music right here for the first time. Pouring rain. It's a great life.
Okay, so that's Drake giving some props, and I thought this was actually funny. This is Safari acting a fool.
I checking the spot. I don't know if these people are trying to be funny, but it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
He's upset because Nicki Minaj is in the background, y'all. And then let's get to this situation. Let's get to Nick Cannon and his kids.
Come on, Billy.
They got music in the background. So, you know, that go Nick Cannon with his twins. You know, Nick Cannon is happy out here in these streets. He got his twins. Let me hit play again. Okay, so I skipped over something. Where's my Nick Cannon thing? That's okay. Here's Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon and his 7 kids, y'all. and they keep coming. He's, basically adding up the single mother population out here in these streets. He is proud. He is happy. Blase ain't a third. But sometimes when you hear these stories about Nick, and then, you got all these kids, sometimes, but Nick took a long time to have kids. He first had his first kids with Mariah, and he was out here in these streets with everybody. But some people believe that sometimes men try to hide, behind having a bunch of kids. Okay. So in any event, he is happy and he's out here, and the women are happy. The women have to make appointments with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon don't even be seeing his baby mothers like that. They got to check in with his secretary. They got to make appointments. They got to make scheduled dates. Like he probably goes home by himself at night, and when he chooses to go to one of these ladies' houses, he go, and they be waiting on him because they are part of the clan. I don't know why he don't put them all under one roof, baby. So in any event, you got Nick Cannon and Elon Musk out here basically thinking that it's it's beautiful that they're populating the population out here when it comes to having kids, because Elon Musk just had twins with one of his executors or directors or executives at his company. He secretly had twins with her, and he's embarrassed, and he's also embarrassed about that Twitter deal. He might be owing Twitter $1 billion if he can't prove why he needs to fall back from the agreement. So Elon Musk says, doing my best to help the underpopulation crisis. A collapsing birth rate is the biggest danger civilization faced by far. And you got Nick Cannon, basically, you ain't even close to a billionaire. At least he can really take care of his kids. You know what I mean? If they put him on child support, it would be nothing. If they put Nick on child support, that is almost 3 million. Not 3 million, 2 million that he will be paying. And Nick Cannon says right there with you, my bro. I like Nick Cannon. I love wilding out and things of that nature, but he ran down this road. I don't know why he chose this road. I don't know if it was because he has lupus, or does he think he's going to have a short lifespan? I don't know, because at the end of the day, like, he came out of nowhere after Mariah. We were shocked that he had babies with Mariah. And him and Mariah, they were married and everything, but it was just like, I didn't know. Mariah's been married before and she didn't have no babies. And I think, right? These are Mariah's first kids, right? These are Nick Cannon and Mariah's first kids. Okay, right? I don't know. I don't talk about Mariah that much no more. I don't even listen to her music like that no more. I remember I used to listen to Mariah like almost every day. But in any event, so they making jokes, but Nick Cannon, the son, they had analyzers and they had lawyers basically put down how many, if all of Nick Cannon baby's mother, except for Mariah, asked for child support, it would be about 2 million that he would be paying monthly. That's what they said, monthly. And then overall, it'll be 5 million a year. And so, okay, just hopefully Nick Cannon stay working and he stay busy and he stay investing, because that's a whole lot of money going on, in that situation. And there was something else. Where is your boy? This is that situation with Elon. I did have a clip of him. I don't know where it went. Oh, so yeah, this is the picture of Cardi and her wigs. This is like one picture. There was so many, because I was like, oh, she got her wig off. Like, that girl always have her wig off when she's performing. She gets hot. It gets itchy up under there, baby. And so now Twitter could possibly get $1 billion if Elon doesn't go along with the deal, because there was some litigation and there was some paperwork they did before, that Elon basically set out that he want to put in provisions. And so this might end up biting him in the butt. We shall see. He wanted Twitter. I believe one of the reasons why he really did want, to own Twitter is because a lot of people, I wasn't one of them, but I was reading the comments and I was happy when they came after Elon Musk, Twitter. He was getting ragtag on and he was crying because people was dissing him, and just like he couldn't go on Twitter without being, disrespected, because he was telling people that, when it comes to Tesla, they're going to be trading Bitcoin. We're going to have, Tesla is going to be on an exchange with Bitcoin, and that made everything go up. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh no, we can't do any of that. We need to find a way to basically a healthier way to use Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin fell and it hasn't came back since, you know. So in any event, Nick Cannon got 7 kids, I believe. And when it comes to Elon Musk, he's a billionaire, 9 kids. But at the same time, he got one of his twin sons, you know, changed their name, you know, changed their last name. And also he has another son that has, you know, changed, you know, what they were born with, basically became part of the trans community. So he has a whole lot going on in his life. So he's out here in these streets running wild. So let's go to Fabolous. You guys tell me if Fabolous is ignorant or not. So let me add this to the screen. Let me see what he said. Hey, darling.
Vibes. Chew up the Drake album. This way you gotta listen to the Drake album, man. See, y'all niggas is not cultured. You gotta show them how to know with a, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why y'all not getting it, because you're listening to it.
Okay, you see him? You see this little ignorant knocking tooth out of, you know, people's mouth and things of that nature. You see what he just said? He said that you got to be in Italy or you got to be in Paris, where I can't even see where it says up there where he's at, to listen to the Drake album, to understand it. Use a project dudes. Like, how is somebody from the hood and made his way, you know, from the hood? Okay, he's from the hood. He's from the projects. He done poisoned the hood. Him and his brother them did time for poisoning the hood and the black community. And now he's going to be on a yacht talking all this mess about the reason why we don't like Drake's album is because we from the projects. Do you believe this ignorant fool? Okay, so let's go back to it. Let me play this again.
Big Canal vibes. Chew up the Drake album. This way you gotta listen to the Drake album, man. See, y'all niggas is not cultured. You gotta show them how to know with a, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why y'all not getting it, because you're listening to it in the projects and it just doesn't resonate there, doesn't ring off there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really come out here. You know what I'm saying? When you come out here and see this vibe.
You see that? This is why sometimes I just hate supporting some people. Now that he got something and he's basically saying the only way that you can understand that music is being there, and just because you got a project, these project people brought your music. These project people paid to go to your concerts. These project people put you on a map and made you eat good. Now you get somewhere and you want to be disrespectful, and then on top of that, you just an ignorant little soul out here in these streets talking that mess. I can't stand him. And I used to like Fabolous too. I can't stand that boy once I found out what he did to Emily. Let me see if I can find it. Where did I put it at? I can't. You see how ignorant he is? Just a little ignorant that. Disrespecting the people that put him on. Like, so only that we can understand it. Like, come on. You sitting on that boat looks raggedy too, okay? So don't even go there. Don't get me started. I'll find a way to make fun of him. His ugly little jacket on. Let me see if I can find. I know I put it here. So to just correct this fool. Just so ignorant. Just can't wait to try to down somebody from the projects. You better be glad that you made it out. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, the people in the project, the people in the streets is what kept you eating. That kept you eating, because you ain't had no music since what? Since when Fabolous been hot? 2008? I wish anybody tell me they're going to their show. I'm going to be like, you better cancel. Where is it? I had it. Let me see if I can find it. It was on my list. It was on my list, baby. Let me see if it's in Baddies. Oh, if you guys are watching Baddies, which I'm reviewing on my other channel, it done got real crazy out here. So in any event, so these are the people. So basically he's saying that you got to be in a foreign country and Italy or Paris to understand techno music. Techno music started in Chicago. What is he talking about? The pioneers of techno music is Alan King, Robert Williams, and Derek Carter. Okay, so what are you talking about? And it started in South Side Chicago. Okay, house music, techno music, dance music, DJ Frankie Knuckles. You know what I mean? So what is he talking about? And so this is where you get the ignorance from. So basically he's saying that Detroit started, house music. House music was started in the 1980s. So what is he talking about? And it was started from black people. So why do we need to be in Paris or Italy sitting on a yacht to understand Drake's album? Because it's house music, because it's techno music, when that started in the hoods, and the hood, Fabolous, in the hood. This is where it started from, in the hood. This is where it started from. Techno house music started in the hood. So how would the hood not understand techno music? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just so ignorant. Just be out here saying anything, trying to showboat and be on Instagram and trying to show off and basically trying to disrespect your own people when you don't even know your own history. Black people started techno music like we start a lot of things, okay? Like, and these are the people that started techno music. Chicago underground culture clubs in the late 1970s to the 80s, and the house was pioneered by DJs and producers in Chicago such as Frankie Knuckles, Ron Hartley, Jesse Sanders, Chip E, Steven Silk, Hurley, Farley, Jack Master Funk, Marshall Jefferson, and Pruitt, and others. And then it moved on to New York and other cities. So the music started in the hood, you ignorant fool. So I just had to get that out there. Yes, I know. It's just a whole mess. It's just a whole mess. And so now we got that situation out the door. Let's talk about Porsha. And then hurry.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do a test pulse first in 3, 2, 1. You're fine.
I need the ice again.
Test pulse in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
So Porsha is removing her tattoo, which she got with Dennis. And Dennis basically he jumped on Instagram to say, I already removed my tattoo. I was like, Lord have mercy. Dennis is a mess. So Dennis didn't remove his tattoos that he had of other women, but he removed the matching tattoos that he got with Porsha. So was Porsha his greatest nightmare? I guess since Porsha beat up his mama, he didn't want to walk around with a tattoo of, Porsha. Like, Lord have mercy. So Dennis McKinley basically is saying that he removed, his tattoo of Porsha. I was like, Lord, this is where he goes, I've been covering mine up. You late, my baby. So he didn't remove them other women because that was a big thing when people was like, oh, he got his exes on his body. How do you feel about that? And Porsha was like, it's all right. It don't matter. I'm going to get, and then she got the matching tattoos. So Dennis actually went and got Porsha's covered up, but he didn't get his other exes covered up. He must really despise Porsha. Lord have mercy. I know just now. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Africa. Well, she beat up. Yep. So, and he kept his other ex's tattoos on because that was a big talk on, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that, he had these other women tattooed on him, and then Porsha ended up getting matching tattoos with Dennis, and Dennis kept them women on him. Okay. And so now he broke up with Porsha. He said he removed his, and Portia's trying to get hers removed. Okay. So yeah, there's a whole lot going on in that situation. So let's get down to love and marriage, Huntsville. Let's talk about Arionne Curry. Okay. As you guys know, she was basically out here on the gram, and she said that, oh, listen, let me tell you, Martell was going to take my baby, to Mel's house for, vacation. And that's not the case. And I don't know if Martell lied to her, and basically said, oh, I want to bring our son, but we are going to be filming, because he didn't want to bring the son. He knew he couldn't bring his son. His son wasn't invited, that he had with Arionne Curry. So in any event, she's on Instagram lying to us, or he done lied to her, and she's repeating these lies, because it seems like he's been lying to her for so long, and she just keeping going on with these lies. Girl, when you gonna wake up? When you gonna move on, baby? This man keep playing in your face. I know he keep promising you stuff, but girl, it doesn't look like you shouldn't have to go through this. You're gonna lose your youth behind this man, and then on top of that, the way that you got with this man, ain't nothing gonna work out good with you and him. So let's check this out.
Go on vacation. I swear, what if my son go on vacation? He should have taken his son on vacation. He definitely asked me if my son wasn't, if they weren't filming, I would have let my son go. Yep, I have no problem with that. Yep.
So let's play that again, because I didn't even hear it.
You know what, y'all? If they wasn't filming, I would have let my son go on vacation. I swear, what if my son go on vacation? He should have taken his son on vacation. He definitely asked me if my son wasn't, if they weren't filming, I would have let my son go. Yep, I have no problem with that. Yep.
I got the whole video, right? So when I first reviewed this video and talked about this video of her being online, and she's saying these things, and she was talking about, the show and the characters on the show and things of that nature, her son, which is Knox, is with, Martell. And my opinion and my feeling, the reason why she was online at almost 6:30 in the morning till God knows when, it was like maybe 2 or 3 hours, and her son was tearing up the house. When I say tearing up, like, she looked like she was in a miserable cage, and she was trapped and she couldn't leave. And she was basically doing this Instagram live so Martell could see how difficult it is, to see how hard it is, to see how she was struggling, to see how she can't, really control Knox. Knox was hitting her and everything, all types of stuff, but not hitting her in a way to hurt her, but just as child do. Like, you don't play with your boy smacking you in your face. That's what I don't play with that. Maybe some of y'all do, but I don't play with, kids hitting me, because when they get big enough, they gonna really hit you. Okay. So I don't play with none of that. Oh, the baby is potty trained. Well, she said her mother, make sense. Arionne Curry, she says that her mother potty trained her son for her. So her son Knox is actually potty trained because her mother, potty trained him for her. So in any event, as you can see, she was on there, and she was basically saying, yes, my son was invited, y'all. And, that's not the case with the whole situation, because Mel basically said, people was asking Mel questions, whether she attend Essence Fest with Martell and the kids, and she said no, she didn't. They attended separately. And Mel was asked, was Knox invited, to the family vacation that went viral on, Instagram? And because her son recorded it, Mel's son recorded, the viral video of Martell and Melody, Mel just basically, co-parenting. And at this point, Mel says, no, that's not the case. That's not the situation. She extended courtesy to Martell and his mother, because it was a family vacation, and there was no other extra parties invited to the situation. And this is what she says, because fans wanted to know, because Arionne was out here, basically saying, girl, she was out here like, my son was going to go. He was going to be up in Mel's house. And everybody was like, nah, that can't be it. So, that was the case. And so then you have Arionne. Basically, she posted to her Instagram after leaving family vacation and catching COVID, then him slipping up, calling you my name. I know you double sick, 25% off of whatever she's selling. Like, you see that house that she was in and she was recording, and where you said you got a whole boutique somewhere else, girl. So your son was wreaking havoc in that house. What are you talking about? And so, in any event, so now, she's upset that Mel and, Martell was on vacation because they was co-parenting. She even said in the video that you see her, when she was on live, she was basically saying that when it comes down to the situation, she's the one that teaches Martell, how to co-parent, and he didn't know nothing about co-parenting until it was for her. She taught him everything that he knows when it comes to co-parenting, basically saying that the reason why Martell is co-parenting with Mel now is because of her. She didn't say it like that, but she insinuated when she said that she teaches him about co-parenting, and then you got the video of Martell and Mel, co-parenting, on a vacation where she invited him. She wanted, she wanted him around, you know what I mean? And to be with his kids and just to be together because, them kids feel displaced. I'm going to upload a video to my other channel from Bad Girls Club. What is her name? Bree. She's out here beefing with Rocky from Bad Girls. And she basically said when her mother and her father divorced after 30 years, she went crazy. So, I know people say kids get over it, but you got to keep a very calm, and you can't make things so much more difficult than when they are, especially when kids are small, because, it can very well affect, how they grow, because this is a part of their childhood, and you don't want their childhood to be so rocky and so bad, when it comes to a split. So Mel's basically was trying to do the right thing and co-parent, with Martell, but then you got Arionne, she's out here basically being hate. Why she hating? Oh, I know you got double stick after he slipped up and called you my name. Why are you even worried if Martell even called Mel, your name? Like, that doesn't make a difference. That doesn't make him come home to you at night. That doesn't make him get you a car. That doesn't make him buy you a house. That doesn't make your life any better. That doesn't give you the support that you need. You said you don't have a stylist. You don't have a makeup artist. You don't have any of that anymore. And that's why you look like the way that you look on camera. And then on top of that, your car got repo. Allegedly, it was totaled, and Martell's not there, and you are going crazy in that house by yourself. And to know that he's happy and he's living a good life when he's actually in Mel's presence, that gotta hurt. So only thing that she can do, only thing that can make her feel a little bit better is basically saying, oh, Martell called you my name. Ha, ha, ha. No, you double sick. No, she's not double sick. She's probably even more happier that she chose to divorce him and she's not in his life. Now you got to stalk him. Now you got to be online talking about him. Now you got to be online and destitute and everything, basically trying to get on that show. And if Martell basically said that we're filming and I want to bring the baby on the show, of course he knows that she's going to say no because she wants to be on the show, and they're not really giving her that offer yet, or it's not worked out, or Martell is trying to work something out, whatever he's trying to promise her. So therefore, if he said filming to her, she was gonna say no because she wants to be filming. She basically says, y'all talk about me, so why I can't be on the show? So I think Martell is still telling her lies, and she's still believing it, and it's her fault to believe it. And it's her fault to believe a man that was married. And then on top of that, he didn't leave his wife. She left him and she divorced him. And usually when you're the mistress, if the man that you've been sleeping with for all these many years and you had a baby with and you were the mistress and everything, and he's supposed to love you and you guys are soulmate, as soon as the wife is out the picture, he's supposed to be living up in your place. You're supposed to be living up in his place. There should have been some suitcases. Y'all ain't even living together. Like, come on, girl. Like, come on. You too young to be like this desperate over Martell that don't got the bag like that. And then he's out here disrespecting you. Any chance, if he had to pick to be in Mel's presence or your presence, he's going to pick Mel's presence because it's a presence that he can understand. It's a presence that he want. He want to be like Mel. He want to be able to sell, promote, and do everything and do speeches. Now he's doing speeches and everything. He's doing a whole 9 yards. Let's listen to him do this speech, y'all.
Now
Okay, that's the wrong one. That's the video that got, Miss Coleslaw in her feelings. Here we go.
I want you to be my girlfriend.
That's what you said?
Yeah. And I told her that night, I said, look, I want a girlfriend. And I told her XYZ. And
Did you tell her you were married, though?
oh, yeah, I did. I always
Don't nobody care if y'all married. Don't nobody care.
They don't.
It's always with my ring. Always with my ring.
That for 15 or 20?
I think that was very foolish of me to do such a thing. But at that time, I'm not thinking like, oh, my wife giving me 85% and she's giving me 15 or whatever. I was thinking like that. So, I mean, if I had thought like that, I would have been like, hell no, I want that damn 15%.
You hear him? Hell no. I don't want that 15%. So this man gets up there with some celebrities. Jason Lee's one of them. And I think Tammy Rivera was one of the celebrities up there. And the rest of the celebrities, I don't know who they was. Okay. And he's basically saying that Mel was giving him 85% and you was only giving him 15%. If he could do it all over again, that 85% was the best thing in the world. And you sitting here, after every show of what Mel does or what, people do on the show and talking about it. If I would be so embarrassed about, this man didn't even pick me after his wife left me. This man ain't even living up in my house. This man only went live with me twice. This man is really showing me that he lied to me the whole time that I was with him when he was lying to his wife at the same time. How you can't trust no liar. You can't trust a man that do a woman wrong and think he won't do you wrong. Just like you can't trust somebody that steals. If they're stealing from that person, they're going to steal from you. If they're talking about everybody when they leave the room, when you leave the room, they're going to talk about you. Come on, who raised your baby? And this man is sitting up there and saying that about you on national, whatever the hell he's at. And then he done said it on the Carlos, whatever his name, Carlos King show about, he made a mistake. And you sitting here just holding on to Baby Knox because it's holding on to Martell and it's holding on to Mel. I would move on quick, fast, in a hurry. You got played and that was the situation. You believe the lies and you still believe in the lies. Why are you still delusional? This man is not meant for you. This man is not meant for nobody right now because he don't know who the hell he is or what the hell he want. He had everything and he throw it away. You should look at him. And then on top of that, he never had the bag. Mel had the bag. Now you don't even got a car and you stuck up in that townhouse or wherever you at. Like, do you have neighbors? That noise that be going on in your house, that's a whole lot going on. And this man just keep disrespecting. You got to have some self-respect. You got to have some get up and go. You got to have some way where I'm gonna make it on social media without Martell, without Melody, without, Maurice or Kimmi or Marsau or Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to show you some talent, but she don't got none of that. So basically, only thing she can do is just sit there and look, watch, and comment. And it's just sad. It's just real sad. Like, yo, come on. Like, you got to have some type of you got to have some type of respect, some type of, like, if you going to talk the mess and be about the mess, then you need to be rowdy and about it and selling the mess with it. But you're not. It's just like, it's just crazy. It just looks so sad. Even back in the day when we was beefing with other women over a man, we said more and had more to us than you have on this Instagram. And it just looks devastating. It looks pitiful. It should be an omen for anybody that wants to be a mistress. Look how you would end up. You thinking that man got all the money. And I'm pretty sure when you see Martell, he comes through. Martell was working under Mel's business license and they had it on lock. He had all these developments, but he didn't have the right paperwork. So of course this girl thought, oh baby, he got it. Oh baby, you got what I need. That's what she thought. She thought that she got herself a millionaire, baby. Now she don't even got a car. Now she's staying in a townhouse. I think it's a townhouse. Like, Lord have mercy. Now, it looked like she can't even afford to take care of her hair because she said her hair's falling out. Her hair's falling out because she's stressing behind Mel. She's stressing behind the kids. She's stressing behind Martell. And then she's stressing, period, because where's the check? And I know he promised her checks. I know he promised her all this. It ain't coming, baby. It's not coming. I just hope you realize none of it's coming. And you're a pretty woman. Go find you somebody else that's single and got a bag and want to be tied down to you. That's what you need to do. Or go back to nursing school. Like, this is crazy, y'all. So let's get back. Let me play it. I just went in. And them away. Going to cause confusion. And last thing you need is
Seems as if I had no.
I will have so much self-esteem that you know what.
No, like he's gonna get mad. But it seemed like I had no other option but to be out. The first time that I met that particular person, it was the night that my ex-wife was supposed to go to me to a barbecue. We got into it that night. She was on a computer in the bed, and she made this statement to me. We got into it. She said, "Go out there and find your girlfriend." She said, I mentioned she was on the show, she admitted to it and all that, but she said, "Go out there and find your girlfriend." And she was up in the bed on her computer. And I'm like, wow. So honestly, that got into my spirit apparently, because that night
And so they all laughing. Oh, that got into my spirit. Apparently that night I found another woman. He found coleslaw at the barbecue. You know what I mean? Barbecue and coleslaw together, baby. And then he knew that she was easy. Come on, we can see her online. We can sell this woman dreams. You know what I mean? She's the type of person that you say, don't stick that in the plug. She's gonna stick it in the plug. You can just see. You know what I mean? So in any event, Martell basically saying that, Mel told me to cheat. The first thing you should be like, oh my God, when a woman doesn't care that you gonna get somebody else when they always cared, then that means that you're supposed to stop. She don't care about me going with somebody else. She's giving me a hall pass. Oh no, something definitely gotta be wrong. But not ignorant ass Martell. He thinks that, I can go find a woman. Now he found a woman he's tied to for the rest of his life that's on Instagram doing simple-ish all day long. Okay? So in any event, like, I don't know, any man be like, oh my God, so I'm gonna go find somebody. They be like, yo, she don't care who I'm with. That would hurt their ego. That would hurt them. She don't want me. And then if Mel is not doing the things that you want her to do, why won't you do them and then try to get a counselor, get some help, talk to her mother, talk to her family, talk to God? Why would you go out and bring somebody else into the marriage and then have a child that you was complaining that you could barely take care of your kids on your own when Mel kicked your ass up out the house? You can't even afford another kid to take care of. Like, Lord, help me, Jesus. He's just so simple. So him, Martell and this girl is just so simple.
I had no, ladies don't get mad, but it seemed like I had no other option but to be out. The first time that I met that particular person, it was the night that my ex-wife was supposed to go to me to a barbecue. We got into it that night. She was on a computer in the bed, and she made this statement to me. We got into it. She said, "Go out there and find your girlfriend." She said, I mentioned she was on the show, she admitted to it and all that, but she said, "Go out there and find your girlfriend." And she was up in the bed on her computer. And I'm like, wow. So honestly, that got into my spirit apparently, because that night I met the girl. I told her, I said, "Listen, I want you to be my girlfriend."
That's what you said?
I said, yeah. And I told her that night, I said, "Look, I want a girlfriend." And I told her XYZ. And
did you tell her you were married though?
Oh, yeah, I did. I always
don't nobody care if y'all married. Don't nobody care.
They don't.
It's always with my ring. Always with my ring.
That for 15 or 20?
I think that was very foolish of me to do such a thing. But at that time, I'm not thinking like, oh, my wife giving me 85% and she's giving me 15 or whatever. I wasn't thinking like that. So, if I had thought like that, I would have been like, hell no, I won't take down 15%. I'm going to stick in this house and sit my ass down somewhere. But that wasn't the case. I think that I wasn't thinking.
But you know what? If you give 85%, you deserve to lose everything you got to that 15%. Because if you date me, I'm 100.
Don't don't say go out there and get a girl. Don't even play with it. Take care of your significant other no matter what. That's my thing.
Oh, I agree with you because I feel like part of the reason why relationships fail, especially all the ones that I talk to, is and ladies, stop driving your man away to other men.
You know that, right? Like you was emotionally invested in this relationship, so you had no intention on ending it. Like you just had like.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't my intention on staying that long. You know, I mean, honestly.
You hear what he said? It wasn't my intentions to stay that long. And then on top of that, he's still making excuses why he cheated. He know he could have handled the situation better. He could have went to talk to his mother. He could have went and talked to his uncle, his family members that are married. He didn't have to go out there and step out on Melody, then create this whole chaos where this woman's online stalking his wife and it's being used against her. And then on top of that, he said, I didn't mean to stay that long because it was just so easy. Because when it came to coleslaw, she, basically she worships him and she builds up his ego. And men love that. And Melody wasn't doing that because Martell wasn't doing what he's supposed to do. And so if she wasn't cooking, cleaning, and giving you sex, that means something's going on. And then if she tells you that you can go out there and do it with somebody else, that means that you both are having problems and you both need help. And you had a beautiful life. You could have just stood around and kept it in your pants. You didn't need another woman. You couldn't even take care of the woman that you had at home that she wasn't happy. So you felt like your big daddy self needed to go get another woman when you know you don't even want the woman like that. And you led that woman on, and you lied to her. You promised her all these dreams. And she was the fool to think that it was going to come true. Like, this ain't Pretty Woman, baby. You are not Swiss Beats, and you definitely ain't Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, she has a successful marriage after being a mistress, okay? So in any event, let's keep on.
I didn't want it to be the way it happened. I don't want that damn 15%. I'm gonna stick in this house and sit my ass down somewhere.
You see, he gonna stick. That 15% was nothing. So basically what this man is saying in front of a bunch of people while they laughing and joking, he's basically saying the 15% that you gave him was trash, and the 85% that he had was the best thing he ever had in his life. And every day he's a miserable son of a gun, and he's trying to get it back together because, baby, he would be a lot farther and where he wants to be at if he would have stuck with his wife. That he can't do that with you. You're already tainted. And then you caused the destruction of a marriage. With Martell, he basically destroyed his marriage, and then he went out there, but then you kept on with it. Martell said that he told you the first day that he met you at the barbecue while you was sitting up in that nice car, you ain't never been in a nice car. Just because a dude pull up in a nice car, you gonna give him some punani and then have a baby with him, and he's married because he got a nice car, some nice clothes. Baby, where's the accounts? Let me see what your account look like. Let's access your account. Let's pull up to the bank and see how much money you can take out the ATM machine. How long is your credit limit on a card? Let me see if I can reach the limit. No, not Miss Coleslaw, because all you need is a biscuit with her. So in any event, he's disrespecting you, but yet you gonna jump online. The man that you sitting out here, let me see, where is it? It was somewhere here. You sitting online writing Mel love notes talking about, she double sick. She double sick because he called me her name. I was like, she ain't double sick. She's double happy that she ain't with him and she don't got to deal with that kitty nonsense. That nonsense calling, even we don't even know if it's true. It could be a lie. It could be a lie. Okay, but in any event, instead of you sitting here posting about Mel's vacation and her being double sick because she got a cold, and then on top of that, he called her your name, girl, you should be embarrassed because she's doing way better than you. You worried about her, she ain't worried about you. Only way she'll talk about you if we ask her, if the people ask her, she'll ask her the question, she'll answer it. But you got this man sitting up here on this panel acting like you ain't nothing, and he messed up. He didn't want to spend that much time with you, and 15% ain't nothing. 85% was everything. 85% the passing grade, baby.
That's what you said.
Yeah, and I told her that night. I said, look, I want a girlfriend, and I told her XYZ, and
Did you tell her you were married though?
oh yeah, I did. I always
Don't nobody care if y'all married. Don't nobody care.
They don't.
That's always with my ring. Always with my ring.
That for 15 or 20?
I think that was very foolish of me to do such a thing. But at that time, I'm not thinking like, oh, my wife giving me 85% and she's giving me 15 or whatever. I was thinking like that. So, I mean, if I had thought like that, I would have been like, hell no, I won't take 15%. I'm going to stick in this house and sit my ass down somewhere. But that wasn't the case. I think that I wasn't thinking.
But you know what? If you give 85%, you deserve to lose everything you got to that 15%. Because if you date me, I'm 100.
Don't say go out there and get a girl. Don't get play with it. Take care of your significant other no matter what. That's my thing.
Oh, I agree with you because I feel like part of the reason why relationships fail, especially all the ones that I talk to, is and ladies, stop driving your man away to other men.
You know that, right? Like you was emotionally invested in this relationship, so you had no intention on ending it. Like you just had like two wives.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't my intention on staying that long. You know, I mean, honestly, I didn't want it to be the way it happened. I didn't envision that. You know, it's something that it's like it was my escape, almost for like some happiness or something like that. Like, I mean, but for real though, you know, I was in a marriage. You know, my wife didn't complain about too much, really. It almost seemed like I was the one complaining. Like, damn. So no.
She probably never.
Communicated, and my thing was, I told her what she was not doing for me, and my thing was, she told me on the show, she said, what you should have done, you should have grabbed me and set me down, and you should have told me that if you don't take care of me, I'm going to go out and cheat on you. So she expected me just to be that transparent. But I feel that if I come up to you like, hey, listen, you start having sex with me, like we ain't had sex in a week or whatever, you know, or you haven't cooked and you know it's me and the kids, I'm having to go out and get something to eat. I should.
See, but then why didn't you? We always have the option to leave before it gets to that point.
No, I'm sorry, but listen. So communication. So I feel that she wasn't being fulfilled. I feel that she should have communicated that to me as well, and I feel that that's where we was lacking at right there.
Well, you know what? On the show, because I did watch some of it.
Yeah.
I heard you communicate to your wife on a numerous occasions, but there was something that I saw, like she wasn't listening to you. She just didn't. She told you what you was going to do. Yeah. It was, and you just looked, you would just listen, but your wheels was turning. Yeah. And I think she took the relationship for granted. Yeah. I really believe that. I think she got comfortable, and she just, because he's an excellent father. Like they have 4 beautiful children, and he was
narrative.
So you went into this show knowing you had an affair, and it was probably gonna play out on TV.
Well, no.
Or you thought she was gonna be able to hide it?
Well, it wasn't about hiding. At times, I mean, I did stop. You follow me? So at times, I did stop cheating because, again.
But wasn't the show initially like my assistant?
At times, I did stop cheating, and he's laughing. He thinks it's all funny. That's why she ain't coming back. That's why she ain't coming back, because you still don't know the severity of what you did. I stopped sometimes. Like, you had your cake and eat it too. Now, and I can't even click on y'all names anymore. Thank you, Darlene Wilkins. Please hit the like button, baby. Thank you, Darlene. I can't even click on your names anymore. It doesn't let me, but someone said that homegirl was at the bus stop with $1.50. The bus costs $1.50. I would have thought it went up, because last time I caught the bus, it was $1.50. They said that she was at Walmart and she had $1.50. She was out there, trying to catch the bus, and that's when everybody realized that her car was gone. She said her car was totaled, and she got the check from a bank, and whatever the case may be, and come to find out that bank don't do what she said that they do. Will send her a check or whatever the case is. Yeah, I can't even click on y'all names no more. It's acting up. Terry B, it's $2.50 here in the city. Well, I guess it's cheaper out there in Huntsville. It's $1.50. $1.50 was it used to be like when I was in high school. It was $1.50. Terry B says it's $2.50. So you hear that situation. So in any event, you already know. Yeah, the women on the panels. Who's that? Virginia Hughes. The panel is trash. Mel didn't deserve to lose her husband for 15%. You goddamn right. 15%, Lord. What a fool he is. And that's probably why nobody want to do business with him like that and Timor until he get himself together, because he's still kind of ignorant. And everything's allegedly. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. So let's get to this situation. Where is she? Okay. So I talked about her. Boom, 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 boom. Radio basically reported a story where Destiny is, out here. Allegedly, there's somebody that went to Facebook and said that she was working for Destiny at Destiny's shop or whatever, her shop, her hair salon, or hair shop or hair store. And she said that she worked for a whole month and change and did not get paid. She even used some of her money to promote, to buy products for the store. And the girl said that she never got paid and she's still waiting on her money. And basically she's saying Destiny's not out here paying her people. This is allegedly. There wasn't a name of the source or anything like that. So I don't know if it's true or if it's not, somebody capping or what the case might be. So in any event, the girl's saying that she worked for Destiny and Destiny didn't pay her. Okay, so I guarantee you Carlos King probably contacted that girl or that post person to bring him on the show, baby. So that's just that situation. Let me go right here. I don't know why StreamYard is kind of like messing up. So in any event, let's get on to Miss Nene Leakes. Miss Nene Leakes, that's the video. Okay, is this it? This is the wrong one. Let me hit remove. Oh no, that's not the one. So let's see. So in any event, I do have the video. Where is... Because I got to delete one of these videos from studio. So let's talk about Miss Nene Leakes. So, Miss Nene Leakes, she's being sued. We already know that situation. And she's being sued by her boyfriend. As you can see in the video, his wife suing her for $100,000 and plus, baby. She's feeling a certain type of way that Nene came out here and took her husband, and she ain't happy with that situation, point blank, period. And so Nene basically is saying that she don't really care. Like, she was asked about, the wife and the lawsuit, and she doesn't really care about the situation. So Naomi, he's going to have to testify in both cases. You know what I mean? So Nene is like, whatever, I guess it's like whatever's clever in the situation. Dealing with a married man, the way he left her is the same way he can leave you, girl. And, it's not a pretty picture. I don't know why they be thinking it's sweet out here, dealing with married men and thinking that you ain't going to, reap, some pain in the situation. Probably Nene doesn't care about it or whatever the case may be. But the court documents is saying that, Naomi was basically in a relationship still with his wife, and out of nowhere, he left his wife and he abandoned her, but they had no other problem. So therefore, Nene being sued for alienation of affection, the lady might win, and the judge could, top that order if he feels like these things are so crazy of Naomi and chilling with Nene, going here with Nene, doing this with Nene, with her on Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, going out the country, and he's nowhere near his wife. That's a huge, thing where the judge can basically say, I'm going to award you more money because you ain't asked for enough. So in any event, Nene Leakes acting like she don't care about the situation. She's good. So, okay, baby. So where is it? So where's the video? But Nene Leakes is doing a show which is called College Hill. It's a reboot. I was sick for a minute, but next week all the shows I will be talking about them. But in any event, this is Nene Leakes with her crew.
Okay, we've opened up a couple of these packages.
This is the third one. Two of them are empty, no flavor, nothing but water.
So
we're opening in here.
That's what's in the package.
That's what's in the package. And this
No flavor. It is supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like this. So Frida's opening up a package. Open it up.
They got the shade all up. It match your fit. Now this one looks green. Now you already had a dose.
Okay, so that one's green. Yeah. Okay. So
that's Nene filming College Hill. They're at the university. It's day one. They're outside. They're filming. They're showing the cars. So, Nene got a gig out here in these streets. And also, Nene's going to be settling her lawsuit with Bravo because Bravo owe her some money, baby. So she going to get her money from Bravo. And hopefully they will stop, blackballing her. But in any event, she's going to get paid. And Naomi's wife is going to get some of that money too as well, y'all. So, that's Miss Nene Leakes, filming the show College Hill. And then we got to talk about Missy Elliott,
Happy birthday,
So that's Missy Elliott and, the Diamond Princess. They're celebrating Missy Elliott's birthday. So, basically that's it. So, it would have been nice imagine if Missy Elliott was an artist, just came out now. She could live in her truth. I just can't wait, to the rest of the artists come out and live in their truth, y'all. So I can't even click on the name. Justin T, please. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ralph. It's Nene. Yes, so Nene's out here doing her thing, baby. She's about to get her money from Bravo. If you guys see what's going on with what's her name, Giselle Garcia of whatever her name is, that was on she's on Beverly Hills, and her son getting cussed out by Erica Jane like that, and she's trying to hit on one son, cuss off the other son, and all the things that we see her go through. So there is there's some light at the end of the tunnel for Nene to get her money and get her check, baby. And when it comes to Kim said that she gonna sue Nene for defamation. So Nene got a lawsuit coming from Kim because Kim said she gonna jump out here in these streets and sue you, Nene, saying that she's a racist. Okay, so that's a whole situation. But basically, that's it, y'all. In any event, we're gonna say sayonara unless anybody want to call in. I'm gonna leave the phone lines open for a few minutes, and then it is what it is. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples, peep squad. And it's so good to see each and every one of you guys come through. I appreciate the love and I appreciate you spending your time here with me, baby. Peep squad, we all peeps. What? So the phone lines are open if you want to call in. If not, we already been on here for an hour and 57 minutes, baby. We was just gossiping, baby. You should hear me gossip on myself. You should hear me gossip with my friends, y'all. But I think I gossip worse with y'all. Because half of my friends don't even know who the hell I be talking about. They have no idea. Who are these people? What? What are they going through? Who can tolerate that kind of mess? Like, this is all shenanigans. Yeah, shaking my head. I know it's a mess. Nothing about Destiny surprised me, la. Yeah, they saying Destiny's not paying the people, y'all. Hello, Mary from Brooklyn, NY. Hey, Keisha, baby, how you doing? Davis. Nothing about her surprised me. You are too funny. Justin T, please. Is that man in a wig? I forgot this. Oh, that's what's his name. He just did a song with Beyonce. I forgot his name too. Big Frida. My bad. Big Frida, my bad. No disrespect. Ain't trying to disrespect you. I like you, Big Frida. Especially when you was on the Housewives. Big Frida was Big Frida on the Housewives. She was like, that crap you guys are doing is ridiculous. I don't know, Tisha. You know sometimes these ladies, they get around a man that look good and they just want to be like, oh yeah, she was wrong. She should have did this. Like, he's gonna pick you. He gonna do the same shit to you that he did to the next one because he ain't learned, because he just keep jumping and running. I love you too, darling. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. For real, for real. So I will see you. Yes. Thank you, Darlene. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Miss T, thank you. Thank you guys for coming through. Also, tomorrow we will be live talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I probably missed some things, but I think I got everything I tried to get. Yeah, Big Frida. I know. I was like, Lord, help me, Jesus. I need to remember. Ralph, I was like, I need to remember. Jordan. Yes, always charge us. I am finna move those low bus costs. I know, especially with the gas. The gas just recently went down. So the gas went down for about like 65%, 60 cents here. So the gas went down to 60 cents, here. So now the gas is $4.15. And that's still high because last year it was only $3, not even $2. But also, there's places in New York where they are telling people to wear their masks in their house. So I don't know what's going on with that. So we're going to see some other crazy ish go on. But in any event, you guys stay blessed. You guys stay woke. You guys stay aware. Pay attention to where you go. Pay attention to your exit. And pay attention to people where you're out in public. When you need to get away, please get away. Please go. Please run. Please, just get up out the situation. Sometimes before you go to places, you can go online and you can find out the exit so you can leave. You just got to be very aware now, because it's like we can't really go to a lot of functions. Well, we can, and we can't let people stop us, but you got to look over your shoulder. Usually when you go to these functions outside, because it's hot, they got all types of things going on: Caribbean music, reggae music, hip hop, soul music. They even got, disco. Some places got country music playing with outside festivals, all types of things of that nature. Usually you worried about losing your money or somebody snatching your pocketbook. Now you got to worry about some disturbed person with disturbed issues coming to an event that you are at. So just be prayed up. Be prayed up when you go out. Bless yourself before you leave, baby. For real, for real. So much love. Good night. Peace and love. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Hey, emotional. Thank you, Terry. Good night. Good night. Much love to you too. Much love to all you guys. Good night. Good night, darling. Good night. Ralph, thank you. Miss T, just a T, please. Thank you guys so much for your support. Jordan, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And you guys have a blessed day. I'm trying to put your names on the screen because every time I go on StreamYard, there's something that basically Donna and Jess, it freezes up when I try to show y'all names, because try to show y'all names and what y'all saying, because y'all are funny, really funny. Y'all be out here dropping the tea. And Kitty was funny too. That was a funny comment. Y'all be having me cracking up. Yep. Good night.